Hey, my name is Dan Henry, and I charge $50,000 for 1 day of consulting. And yes, people actually pay. In fact, I sold 6 this month. In this video, I'm going to share with you what do you actually get for 50 grand, how do I sell it, and some tips for you if you are looking to sell high-end consulting. And just as a bonus, one of my clients, Dr. Kelly, who is in the info product space, is coming in today for her VIP day. I decided to film the whole thing and share the highlights with you here so you can see what it's like to have a $50,000 client and what it's like to be a $50,000 client.
What's going on? I'm a hugger.
So we're gonna sit and chat for a little bit and get acclimated. So the first thing is, what do they get? My clients will come in for 1 day, and right now they're flying into my home here in Dubai, and we sit down for the entire day from morning till evening, and I dive into their business and figure out what do we need to change to scale it. Then we go to dinner right around 6 p.m. So the day starts at 10, we go to dinner about 6 p.m., continue to chat, all that good stuff. And then from there, I give them my WhatsApp number for 6 months. And anytime they have a follow-up question, marketing question, they want me to look at their ads, funnel, whatever, they just send me a text here on my phone and I help them. Kind of like a fractional CMO. People will come up with a low ticket product and then try to figure out a higher, more expensive product to sell. This is stupid. This is dumb. It's the dumbest thing you could do, okay? Because it's backwards. You come up with the high ticket offer and then you think, okay, what is something cheap I can sell them that if I sell them this thing and I solve this problem, that will make it possible for them to buy my higher ticket.
Okay.
And so what I usually do is I start with the high ticket, the premium offer, and then I think, okay, what's the main reason why they would not invest in this? Let me come up with an offer that solves that problem so now they don't worry about it, they can buy the big one. So people don't think like that. They just like, oh, whatever, low ticket, high ticket, value ladder, whatever. No, you come up with the high ticket and then you think, okay, here's the road. What are all the roadblocks in the way? And how can I sell them something or multiple things that remove those roadblocks? Now the road is clear. You just drive down it.
Got it.
Right to the high ticket.
Yeah.
So you work backwards.
Got it.
Steve Jobs said start with the end in mind. You don't start with the beginning in mind. You don't know where you're going. Start with the end in mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything you do, whatever your main offer is, if it's this $8,500 thing, think backwards. How do I get them into that? Every decision you make is how do I get them there? How do I get them there?
Okay.
That's how you have to think.
Okay.
Because if you start making low ticket offers and they work, but they don't lead there, you're kind of just like having a side hustle. Like who cares, right? You're not growing a company. You're just making some extra cash.
Okay.
You know, like that's not why we're here. We're here to make millions of fucking dollars.
Right.
We're not here to make side cash.
Right.
Okay? Some people are, but that's not here. That's not what I do. I don't teach people to make side cash. I teach people to make millions and millions of fucking dollars.
Cool.
Period. Now, I used to sell this as a mastermind, but I found, and this is important to pay attention to in your market, I found that my people generally were not as excited about the networking element as they were just getting advice directly from me. And so I personally find it a lot easier to simply invite people to my home for the day and answer some questions on WhatsApp than to constantly organize events. And so my first tip is, look, do what works for you and your audience. You don't have to follow someone else's plan. You don't have to do it the way somebody else tells you to do it. It's unnecessary to follow some sort of template. Listen to your audience, listen to your customers, see what they really want. And we found, for me, my customers just want to talk to Dan. And that's cool, so I give it to them. You want to know the secret?
I would love to know the secret.
Find something people are angry about and talk a lot about it so they can talk a lot about it with you, and then sell them. Sell them something that makes them less angry.
Oh, okay.
Or justifies their anger. Actually, that's what it is. You talk about something that a group of people are angry about, so they can talk about it with you, and then you sell them something to justify their anger.
Okay.
Now, how do I sell it, and how the heck did I sell 6 this month? Well, believe it or not, I don't have a website or a funnel for this offer. Here is where most of our clients come from. Number one, they buy something else from me, and they have a conversation with somebody on my team or even me in the DMs, an Instagram DM. Maybe they'll send me an email. It's kind of like a just upgrade. Also, we do get quite a few clients who are referred to us from other industries. Somebody will make a lot of money, say, in the Airbnb industry, and then one of their mentors will say, hey, you should start an info product business and you should work with Dan Henry. He's the best. They'll refer me and then we'll do the deal. And the final way, which is honestly the most common way, is I do events. I do what's called a paid presentation, where instead of what you might know as a free summit or a webinar, I actually charge to attend. And so I will solve a small problem in my client's life for a fee, and it's generally $97, $297, maybe as high as $497. They'll attend a virtual event. I will help them. And then a percentage of the people who attended will become a client, and some of them will become a client for one of our lower priced services, but some of them will want to go straight to the private client program, which is $50,000. And we get a ton of clients that way. You see, people think that we sell information. They think that we sell the dream. No, we don't. We sell time.
Okay.
Because someone wants to invest in the stock market. Can they go out and Google and watch YouTube and learn?
They sure could.
How long do you think it would take?
Oh, a long time.
Years.
Yeah.
They give you $8,000 or whatever it is. How long do you think it'll take them?
A week.
A week. So did you really sell them stock trading or did you sell them time?
Got it. See.
Okay. People invest to save time because it shortcuts the path to success.
Makes sense.
So they may not realize they're buying time. You might not realize they're buying time, but that's what they're buying. They're buying time. So when you make offers, you have to think, how does this save them time? So we need to create this funnel. We need to decide on upsells, pricing, get it all good. If you don't want to design a funnel, my funnel designer, he'll charge you fucking $500, like nothing, and he'll just do it for you. Okay?
Cool.
We need to get this rocking. We need to get ads flowing. We need to get this to break even. After this, you pretty much have everything else handled.
Okay.
You just keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
So when they get this, also take them to the free webinar that's included with it. Okay? Cool. Now I could say, oh, Dr. Kelly, write a book. No, you already got shit. Why are we doing that? You know?
Okay. Cool.
Now, for you, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're making $50,000 a month. You can afford to hire somebody to run the ads for you.
Okay.
Okay? I would, because you're gonna sit there and struggle. I could sit here for 7 hours and show you how to run ads. It's still gonna be a pain in the ass, okay? It makes more sense to create really good assets for your ads and then just hand them over to somebody to press the buttons. Because the hard part, the real true hard part about ads is a good offer, a good sales page, good ideas. That's really the hard part. The pressing of the buttons and all the tech shit, that's not actually hard unless you're just really bad with tech.
Okay.
But like strategically, that's not hard. So if you get all the important shit good and you just hand it over to a media buyer who presses the buttons, you make their job easy.
Okay.
So even if they're not the best media buyer, they're still gonna work because, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not difficult, okay? You need to be focusing on your content, delivering, right? Not on, let me launch this book and ad campaign, okay? It's beneath you, okay? You need to focus on big picture shit, okay? There's a book called Who Not How. It means when you want to achieve great things, don't think about how do I do it, think about who can I have do it for me. Okay? No one knows what to do. I have sat at the table with 8 and 9 figure entrepreneurs. Nobody at that table has the mindset of, we know what to do. We know what to test. Okay? The process, I call it guess and test. Okay?
All right.
Guess and test. Guess and test. Guess and test. The answer does not lie in what you know, it lies in what the data tells you.
Makes sense.
Okay? So how this works is, we want to, based on what we know, based on our experience, based on the mentorship we invest in, based on what we know about our audience, we want to get our best, closest possible guess.
Makes sense.
Like get as close as we probably get. We're using our brains.
Okay.
Then we do a repeatable process.
Test
to
1, test 2, test 3, test 4, that type of
Exactly.
thing? Okay.
And we test, and we test, and we test.
Okay.
Let's say this is version 1, this is version 2, this is version 3.
Okay.
We do our best guess. We test 3 versions of that guess, or 4, whatever it is. And look, at the end of the day, one of them is going to win and 2 are not. Imagine that these boxes all represented sales videos.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, let's say I was running an ad to one sales video, like your webinar, one webinar, okay? And I ran ads, and I wasn't quite profitable.
Okay.
If I made 8 different versions of that webinar,
Okay.
do you think that one of them would be better than the worst one?
8 different versions? Yeah. One of
One of them's going to really
sure.
smash, right?
Right.
Okay. They run 800.
Oh.
And then for each one, imagine dozens, hundreds
A variation.
of variations of ads that go to this one and then again. So now you're not really testing 800, you're more testing like 8,000. A paid presentation is sort of like a movie. If you see a trailer for a movie, how many times have you seen a trailer for a movie? You just saw one thing in that trailer you didn't like. And you're like, Nash, that's probably shit. And you don't buy a ticket, right? Like, you don't go to see the movie.
Right.
Because you just saw that one little thing in this 2-minute trailer.
Okay.
But let's say you buy a ticket to the movie. You go in, you sit down in your seat, you got your popcorn, you got your drink, movie starts, and then in the first couple minutes, you also see something you don't like. Do you get up and leave?
No.
No, you don't.
You already made your investment.
You already made your investment. You sat your ass in the seat. You're there for the whole thing. Boom. That's a paid presentation, okay? I do not play this game. I'm not going to sit there with dozens of copywriters and test hundreds of variations.
Okay.
I got a life to live.
Right.
This is not, now if
You want to go to your friend's wedding. Yeah, right.
I want to go to my friend's wedding. Do I know how to do this?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Like if this is the webinar, 90% is the same, and you just do like the first 2 minutes different.
Okay.
And you do dozens of variations, so it makes it easier, but it's still shit tons of work.
Right.
Okay? One time I split tested a VSL 7 times, and I got a winner, and I made $10 million. I'm only 7 tests. Most people don't test 1.
That's true.
Okay? So this game of hundreds and hundreds and blah, 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 and editors, we gotta have a team of editors, we gotta have a team of copywriters, and blah, 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 blah. I can't win that game. I'll get frustrated. I don't like to manage people. I don't want to have an operation. I don't play that game because I don't like to play games I can't win. All right? Now, the game I can win is also the game most people can win because it's the most forgiving. A paid presentation is a game I can win, and most people can win. Why? Because when you buy the ticket, your ass is in the seat, you're committed for the whole thing.
Right.
So if I happen to say something wrong,
Yeah.
if I happen to make a mistake, ass is still in the seat.
Right.
You make a mistake in a webinar, ass is gone. You make a mistake in a sales video that they don't opt in for, none of that, ass is gone.
Okay.
But once they've paid to be there, ass is in the seat. So you say something wrong, but then you say something right, ass still in seat, okay? So for me, I want to take cold traffic on ads, and I want to get them into the glued ass seat. And I want to break even on that because I know that if I can just get that to work, everything else is going to be fine.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm with you.
Right? Now, the real secret to making this type of consulting work and selling it, delivering it, making it not, screw with your life, it's all about finding your unfair advantage. So for me, I have been in the marketing industry for 10 years. And so I have heard every pitch, I have seen every funnel, I have seen every way to run ads and organic. Like, there's nothing I have not seen because it's all the same thing. It's just done in different markets. And so there's really not a marketing question that I could not answer, or a pitch that I could not improve, or a funnel that I could not prove. It's been years since I've seen something that I didn't know the answer to. And that's not me. That's not me being amazing or me being special or talented. That's just me being in the game that long. Most people are not in the game that long, and so I have an unfair advantage over them. And so I can sit here for a day, I can solve a client's problems almost in their entirety. I can give them a solid blueprint, whereas it would take another marketing coach weeks or months to do that. And again, that's only because I've been in the game this long. And so I use that unfair advantage to my advantage. If you were, say, a celebrity networker and you had a consulting offer where you would connect people with influential people, you have an unfair advantage because you know 100 influential people. You're involved in parties and networking and circles that most people don't have access to. So it would be easy for you to sell some sort of networking offer. That's your unfair advantage. If you're a professional golfer and you want to sell a golfing seminar, right? Well, your unfair advantage is that you're a freaking golf pro and maybe you've played in the PGA Tour. Now, I know all of these things seem amazing and you're like, well, wow, I don't have any of those amazing things going on in my life. But the truth is, you do. You have some sort of unfair advantage. And if you're not sure what it is, all you have to do is go to your friends and you need to say, listen, what is something that I can do or that I am good at or that I have at my disposal that most people don't? What is my unfair advantage? And believe it or not, they will not only tell you, but you will realize that whatever your unfair advantage is, it's something that you don't even realize, because most of the time, that is what our unfair advantage is. It's something amazing in ourselves that we don't even recognize, because to us, it's not that special. But to everybody else, it's absolutely amazing. You need to find that amazing thing and tweak it into your consulting offer so that you can do what most people don't with far less effort than most people would give. And that's where you can charge a lot of money, give a ton of results to your client, and keep it easy for you. I could sit here and I could do all this stuff to try to convince people to give me a lot of money, or I could just make them a lot of money really fast, and then they probably won't have any problem giving me a lot of money, you know? Like, that's how I think, you know? So I always try to figure out what's the shortest path from where you are now to making a bunch of money. Let me teach you that, because most people, like, when they teach marketing and sales, a lot of people overteach. They teach you all this shit that you don't need to know.
See, that's why I'm so successful with what I do in the stock market. Because they teach the normal person is doing stock market education. Right. They're teaching all this bullshit. Yeah. And I'm like, how can I make these people money in the stock market? Right, exactly. So I'm with you. I'm with you. Because, look, I'm not trying to teach you to be a marketer. Mm-hmm. You don't need to be a marketer. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. A marketer knows how to market multiple different types of businesses. You just need to know how to market and sell your business. Right. So there's all this extra shit that you just don't need to know. Exactly. Because you're not going out there marketing for all these different companies. You're just doing it for your company. Right. See, I realized that. And a lot of people don't do that. They're like, well, I need to teach them this and that. No, you don't. Mm-hmm. Like, they just need to know how to sell their shit. Mm-hmm. Why do you need to teach them all this? Mm-hmm. Like, it's a waste of time, you know? So that's why I'm like, shortest possible path. So I definitely appreciate that. We mapped out the plan up there. Yes. What you're going to do. Yes. Obviously, I'm going to help you over text as you do it, but now let's come up with some ideas for these things so you walk away with as much of the plan filled in as possible. So let's talk about your content. Okay. Okay. And how to get maximum views, because your content is working. It's getting people to your sales system. You just need more of them, right? Right. And you ever see like the Whatever podcasts where you get these rich, very educated guys and they get these OnlyFans girls on, and they make fun of them and ask questions. Oh yeah. And it's kind of unfair, right? Because you got some stripper on a podcast versus this educated dude. Right. But they do it for content. Yeah. Right. Okay. Because everybody likes to see somebody get roasted. They like that. Right? Okay. So they go up to the booth. Basically, 99.9% of them are uneducated. Got it. So this interaction is just fun to watch. So that's why it goes viral. Got it. Right? There's a Christian guy that does it. He goes to liberal colleges and he talks about Jesus. Okay. Peace be upon him. And he just debates these college kids who know dick. They don't know nothing. God. And he's like this highly educated
political guy.
Okay,
So it's easy for him to make them sound stupid.
Okay,
right?
okay.
Doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. If you're a smart person on your topic and you go talk to a bunch of dumb people, super good content. Right? Okay. Especially about controversial topics. Certain things that make content go viral. One is curiosity.
Okay.
Curiosity is big. Controversy is very big.
Okay.
Conflict is very big when there's two opposing ideas.
Okay.
And don't mistake conflict with controversy.
Okay.
Conflict is direct conflict. Controversy is exchanging highly debatable opposing ideas.
Oh, okay.
These are different.
Okay.
And curiosity is just curious things. Like if you had a pet tiger, you're like, whoa, like what's that like?
Got it.
Curious, right?
Okay.
And the final one is contrast. Okay. Contrast is when two things that are not supposed to go together somehow really go together.
Okay.
Right? So, for instance, there was a reel of my kid that went viral. It got like millions and millions of views because he was wearing a 𝐶𝐚𝐧. A 𝐶𝐚𝐧 is a Muslim dress. It's very common here.
The white one?
Yeah, the white one. He loves it. That's like all he wears. He got it in his head that that's what he wants to wear, right? So we filmed this thing when we were out. I was looking at a car, and you have this little white child with a little white accent wearing a 𝐶𝐚𝐧, right? And it just was like, it's contrast, right? Because you don't normally see a little white child with a white accent wearing a Middle Eastern dress. It's two things that don't go together.
Got it.
So it went viral. Okay. So you see shit goes viral for a reason. Right. So if it's curious, if it's controversial, if it has conflict, or it has contrast, it has the potential to go viral.
Got it.
The next thing is what makes it go viral. You have to feel something.
Got it.
And if I were to condense this down, it's think about it this way. When somebody watches your content, they have to say to themselves, that's me. Or we were just talking about this yesterday. Because you know why people share things? They share things to show their values.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Think about it,
that
right?
Makes sense.
So if somebody were to say, like for instance, the Muslim guy who debates with the Christians at the events. If you're a Muslim and that guy, and you hear the Christian guy say something that you've heard before that triggers you, but then you see the Muslim guy really make a great point against that issue, you're like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Share your value.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Would you say that your audience is primarily anti-Trump?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, that's easy.
Huh.
Oh, are you kidding?
Oh, they can't stand him.
Oh, dude, that's easy. That's easy to create content around. Are you kidding me? You could do reaction videos to Trump, to shit Trump says. Like, there's so many options for you for that. It's like a bank that gives out free money. Like for you, okay, you know stand-up comedians, like late night TV shows?
Yeah.
Dude, Trump, they love him. They say they don't, but they do. You know why? Because he gives them material, like fucking unlimited material. George W. Bush.
Okay.
Unlimited material because of how he spoke.
Right.
Think about it. This is how you think like a marketer, like a content creator. You don't think, oh, do I hate Trump or do I not? You think, my audience hates Trump. Trump says shit all the time that goes viral. How can I use that? That's how you think. Here's how to do this thing. Proven video from your TikTok. Want more? Grab my Make Your First Trade course for $37.
Okay.
Boom. Want to learn how to make your first trade? Literally, you can have everything going. First trade in the next 24 hours. Just $37. I'll walk you step by step through it. Bam. Okay. Then, Bump is my stock list of the best stocks, $19. Hey, thank you so much for grabbing my Make Your First Trade course. You made a smart decision. Here's why. In just 24 hours, you will make your first trade. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. How would you like to know exactly what a stock has already done so that when you make your trade, you have a much better idea of what it's going to do? And if you know what it's going to do, well, you have a much higher chance of making money. We call this reading charts, but reading charts is scary. In fact, I was super scared when I first started reading charts. That was until I learned a very simple way to read charts. And that's why I want to teach you this way to keep it easy and simple for you. And I have an offer called the chart reading, whatever, okay? I normally charge whatever, blah, blah, blah. By the end of this training, you'll be able to read all the common types of charts, and you'll be able to do it within just one day.
Cool.
This training is $99.
Correct.
And it's live. You can ask me questions live. And then you can always cut that out if you want to just sell the recording.
Okay.
Click the button below on this page to upgrade and get this. Boom. Hey, Dr. Kelly here. Again, congratulations for grabbing your Make Your First Trade course. Super smart decision. Let me ask you one final question, and then I'll take you to your receipt page. If you're anything like me, you want to maximize how much money you can make with the minimum amount of risk. And so let me ask you a question. How would you like to learn how to make money from the stock market without owning any stock? So that when you go to bed at night, you don't have to worry that you will wake up and see a plane hit something or a new disease formed or whatever. Boom, now all of a sudden all the stock that you bought that you care about all tanked, right? This is called options. And options are such a great way to make money because you don't have to own the stock, that you actually have to get approval from your stock brokerage to even be able to access it. And most people don't know how to do that, or they get intimidated by it. But it's actually very easy. I've created a program called the Whatever, and I'm going to show you how to get your options account approved by your brokerage in the next 48 hours and how to make your first options trade. Okay? Cool. Blah, blah, blah. Now, this training is normally $497. In fact, here is a screenshot of multiple receipts where somebody bought this training for $497. However, because you invested in this program and you're an action taker, I want to offer you a special one-time discount on this page and this page only. You can get it for just $297. Cool. Okay, boom. Next page. Below this video, you're going to find your receipt. But here's the important thing you need to know right now. Make sure you register for the bonus webinar you already paid for. That's a magic phrase. And I would also put it at the top. No one likes to miss something they paid for.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
Register for the training that you already paid for. It's a live training where I show you whatever, right? Doing it live. It's coming up on Sunday. The link below is to register. Do that right now, and then check your email to get access to all the stuff you bought. I'll see you there. Dr. Kelly out. Done. Okay, that's it. That's the whole fun. Boom.
Okay. And question, there is a video on every single page?
Yeah.
A 2-minute video?
You don't have to. You can do text, but it's better. It generally converts better with video.
So, Dr. Kelly, how was your experience with Dan today?
It was amazing. It was really good. I got a lot of direction on what I need to do, as well as some direction on what not to do. And so now moving forward, I have concrete steps that once I put them in alignment, I really think that my business is going to take off.
If you ever thought investing in the stock market was difficult, you're right. Because there's just not a lot of information on there on how to make money in the stock market. But here's the thing. I learned how to make money in the stock market, and not only that, I don't own a single stock. And so my goal, sister to sister, is to make it easy on you, because society has made it hard enough on us. Ooh. Oh,
I think that's a good one.
That's it. I think that's it. Sister to sister, I want to make it easier on you because the system has made it hard enough on us. Oh, memorize that. Memorize that.
Yes.
Say that shit as often as you can. Make that the end of every video. Like, that is, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so it's like a rooftop place.
Oh, okay.
Have some food and
Rooftop.
shisha. So Dubai another week, huh?
Yeah.
You got anything planned other than
Jumping out of the
skydiving?
airplane? Nope, that's about it.
The last table over there.
This is
Yeah.
an
So if you
amazing
prefer, you can sit
culmination
all
of a
together. You want
wonderful
to
day of
separate
training.
tables?
Definitely
If
make
it's
sure
easier
you
to
do
just be
a
outside with the
training with
shisha,
Dan
that's fine.
Henry.
Altogether, it's fine.
Okay, so I will show you.
So Dr. Kelly, after we eat, that's it? Are you ready to go crush this stuff?
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you see your business doing in the next 12 months?
A goal that I've had, just to give you an idea, was to hit the 10 million mark. Now, I didn't know what time frame I was going to hit that in, But consulting and the coaching that you provide and the confidence with which you share the information that you do about other clients 10xing and 15xing, I might be able to do that in a year.
Well, we're gonna smoke some shisha, enjoy the rest of the night, and then you can head back to the States. So it was a pleasure having you.
It has been my pleasure. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So 2.5 weeks ago, I went to Dubai and had a private session with Dan. He looked at all of my processes and tweaked different things and then sent me on my way. Well, yesterday I had a webinar and it was the first time I had 100 people on my webinar. Well, I converted at 20% for a price point of $1,400. And so I had a $29,000 day. 21 people times $1,400, $29,000 day. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So sometimes you need somebody who's going to be willing to look over every aspect of your business and offer tweaks and assistances and suggestions. And then that gives you the confidence to move forward knowing you have a A-OK from somebody who's been there before. So I highly suggest you get Dan, do the one-on-one. Your business will blow up.
Now, if you're looking to learn how to scale your business and you don't want to spend 50 grand, you don't want to hop on a plane and fly out to Dubai, well, then I have a far more economical option. I will leave a link for that in the description. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.